To know that I've only been on 4 WrestleManias, that every single one of them has been with a championship on the line is so insane. And if I end up knocking off Charlotte and becoming the SmackDown Women's Champion, then I become a Grand Slam with the NXT Women's Championship as well, which is something that no one's done. So I think that's really cool.
All right. Hi, Rhea.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for hanging out with me.
No problem.
I'm so excited to be talking to the future WWE SmackDown Women's Champion.
It sounds so good.
It does sound great, doesn't it?
I did the unthinkable. I went the distance. I came in here at number 1 and overcame and outlasted 29 other women to win the Royal Rumble match.
But Rhea looks to rewrite history.
You've competed in major championship matches at WrestleMania twice now, defending the NXT Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 36 and winning the Raw Women's Championship from Asuka at WrestleMania 37. What will make WrestleMania 39 special to you?
Having that many people in attendance is going to be absolutely insane as it is. And going up against Charlotte and running it back from the first year of when I went to WrestleMania and there was 0 people in attendance, I think that's just what makes it so cool. And now for me, it's NXT Women's Championship at WrestleMania, Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania, Women's Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania, and now SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania. So like, to know that I've only been on 4 WrestleManias, that every single one of them has been with a championship on the line is so insane. And if I end up knocking off Charlotte and becoming the SmackDown Women's Champion, then I become a Grand Slam with the NXT Women's Championship as well, which is something that no one's done. So I think that's really cool.
Incredible. Well, since you and Charlotte have spent so much time in the ring together, including at WrestleMania, I wonder if you feel the pressure to give fans something different this time around. And if so, how do you go about that?
I mean, there's always going to be pressure. Going into WrestleMania, you obviously want to make it something special, something that people are going to remember and something that's going to stand out. And stepping in the ring with Charlotte, obviously I've done that quite a few times. We've had a lot of singles matches and they've all been like so amazing, especially for like the circumstances. Like I said, WrestleMania, no fans in attendance. It was our first singles match together. And then you go to like Money in the Bank and all the other pay-per-views that we've wrestled each other on and just TV in general as well on Raw. It's going to be hard to top. We know each other so well. I think the dynamic that's different in this one is that she had a fair bit of time off. She's come back and she's sort of a nicer Charlotte Flair, where to me, it seems a little bit like she's lost a bit of her edge, which I'm going to try and capitalize on, where I've become this more like savage, brutal version of myself, where I have embraced the I don't care attitude again that I really miss. And like my confidence is at an all-time high. So I think that we're going to go out there and we're just going to absolutely batter each other. And it's going to be a great match no matter what. I'm very excited.
Speaking of Charlotte again, in 2020, Charlotte came back to NXT and really assisted in elevating you to the main roster spotlight in a really big way. If you could do the same for any NXT superstar right now, who would that be?
Obviously, I want to wrestle Cora Jade. I think between Cora and Roxanne Perez, I think they're the 2 that I really have my eyes on the most, especially going to NXT and having my first match in a few months after injury and it being with Roxanne Perez and her showing me the heart that she has. I think that I would love to elevate that to the next level and really give her the spotlight that she deserves, because she's hustling down there and she's working so hard and she's doing great and she's growing. But they all are. So it's hard to really narrow it down, but I've had a good run-in with her. So I'd probably say Roxanne or Cora.
I love that. I recently watched an interview with Bianca Belair in which she said your Riptide finisher is her least favorite move to be on the receiving end of. So I want to keep that ball rolling and ask you, what is your least favorite move to be on the receiving end of?
I would say, especially lately, a spear from Beth Phoenix has sucked so tremendously bad. It's not really taking a move, but being put in a submission. The figure 4 or figure 8, sorry, from Charlotte Flair, that has definitely got me quite a few times, and I'm not very happy about it. So that's one that's a bit of kryptonite for me.
Well, when I was a kid, like so many young wrestling fans, I developed a whole wrestling persona with my name and my own entrance music, and I used to imagine myself at WrestleMania. Did a young Rhea Ripley create a character for herself as a kid?
Yeah, I actually wanted to start my own backyard federation with our family friends, and I had the whole title designed, and I cut it out of cardboard. It was like a cool little diamond-shaped championship. It was really cute. I didn't get to finish it, but I definitely had ideas. I had drawn up my own gear. I came up with a name. I can't remember what it is now, but it was like something that I'm glad never actually happened. But yeah, I did dream about being a wrestler, and I wanted to make it to WWE, and I obviously wanted to go to WrestleMania like every child dreams of when they want to be a wrestler.
Looking back at your young career so far, which piece of advice would you say has shaped who Rhea Ripley is as a performer more than anything else?
It's hard to narrow down exactly what. I got a lot of advice from Scotty 2 Hottie when I was in NXT in the Performance Center. I went through a really hard time while I was down there, and I was at a stage where I just wanted to make everyone happy and please them and do what I was told. But Scotty could see that like the light inside of me was sort of dying in a way, and I was losing myself and who I was supposed to be. And he sort of just talked to me after every training and even in between trainings, and just give me little boosts of confidence and just try and get my spirits up. And it really did help a lot. Yeah, everything that he said to me, I really held tight to my heart. He definitely helped me through a lot when I was over here.
I'll ask you one quick last question. I recently saw an interview with Cody Rhodes in which he talked about nearly getting a tattoo of the Legacy stable on his hand, but Kofi Kingston talked him out of it. As a tattoo enthusiast yourself, have you ever nearly gotten a tattoo you would have regretted?
Man, I have a lot of tattoos that I sort of regret. I remember when I was younger, because I watched WWE and I looked up to all the wrestlers. I wanted to get so many wrestling tattoos. Like me being the dumb little kid that I was, I wanted to get a Pepsi logo. Yeah, you know why?
Yeah.
I wanted to get one on my finger, and I'm like, I'm so glad that I didn't, I wasn't old enough to get tattoos to begin with, but I'm so glad I didn't follow through with that one, because I don't even drink Pepsi. It was just because, I loved him growing up. Yeah, that's definitely one. And I remember I wanted to get, it makes me feel so disgusted thinking about it now. But on my back, I wanted to get like a tattoo of like piercings going down the side of my back with ribbon, like a corset. And I wanted that so bad. And I'm so glad that I didn't get it, because it's just so gross to me now.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time with me today, and good luck at WrestleMania 39. I am absolutely pulling for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Rhea.
This April, WrestleMania.
I feel the need for speed.
Goes Hollywood.
I'm flying, Taz.
Funny how, like a clown, I amuse you?
And there's no going back.
What's with the face paint? It's exfoliating. What's with the voice?